Guys, this one slaps. This is the one I've been waiting for. It just came out of me. I'm super excited about this. I haven't even done the intro yet. What am I doing? What's going on today, guys? Welcome to another episode of Monday. Get her done, Metal Mayhem. Here we go. I want to hear from you guys. Do you really like the mixed breakdowns, the walkthroughs, or is it kind of just redundant and we should just kind of skip it all together? Are you just here for the music? Let me know your thoughts down below. I'm not someone to toot my own horn, but I'm really excited about this one, guys. This one hits. This one gives me all the feels, stank face, you name it. This thing is a banger. I love it. It's so good, in fact, in my opinion, my humble opinion. The song is worthy of being developed into an actual full song that I could, release on the streaming platforms. I'd be proud to get this out there. It needs some little tweaks. It needs some final touches, a little bit of arrangement, work here and there. But this thing is like 95% done. And I think I'm going to work this one into next week's episode. So what we'll do is I'm going to play it through this week. We'll make this one a short video. And then next week we'll do a little more embellishment, a little more arrangement, final touches, polish it up, and maybe make this thing ready for release, which would be my actual first release ever. So I'm kind of excited about that. But I want to hear from you guys. So please make sure that you leave a comment down below. Hit the like button if you've been watching these videos. And if you enjoy the content I've been bringing you on the whole, make sure that you're subscribed. I need more subscribers, guys. I need you guys to do me a favor, do me a solid, hit that subscribe button, annihilate that button. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, without further ado, let's get into that song right now. Do it. Yes, what did I say? This one's a killer. I love this thing, man. When you groove to your own music, that's a sure sign that it's got to have something good in it, right? I want to hear from you guys, so leave a comment, please. Let me know your thoughts. If you can't stand my face and you think I have a punchable face and you hate my music, leave a hate comment down below. I don't care. More engagement only helps the channel. So thank you very much to all the haters, and to the people that actually enjoy my content, thank you so much more. All right, so let's just talk about it really quickly. So, every week I always feel a little bit of pressure and a little rush into kind of getting something out there, something that's, worthy of your time, worthy of my time to work on. And sometimes inspiration just strikes. And this was one of those instances. So I actually did start the song off with just this original opening intro riff. Like that was the first thing I wrote, which was right here. So I had a cool tone. I was actually using STL Tone Hub for that intro, and I had intended to do the entire song with STL Tone Hub this week, but I ended up not using it. Overall, it's just in that intro section right there. Everything else this week is Neural DSP Plini. So we're off the Soldano kick for a while because, I overdid it. I love it. Plini's really good too. A lot of good tones coming out of that thing. And this week I am using where's my guitar? Let me go grab it. All right. This week I'm using my Harley Benton Amarok 6-string. And this is tuned to DADGAD, only it's 3 semitones lower. So, it's detuned. It sounds pretty good. I forgot what the strings are. It's actually like B, I forget. Oh, it's B, F sharp, B, E, F sharp, B. So like I said, DADGAD, 3 semitones lower. Currently running like 13 to 64 gauge strings on this, and they're pretty good. I like this guitar. It's a budget-friendly guitar, but it gets the job done. It's got some EMGs in it, some actives, kind of one of their lower output set, but they still sound good. And so I felt inspired to do something with this guitar because it's been a while. People seem to like this guitar a lot on the channel. I've done reviews on this too, so if you want to check those out, feel free. Anyways, let's get back to the session at hand. So the intro there sounded great, and then we go right into this kind of verse, I guess. Yeah, call it verse. I don't know, man. This just, I like to do a lot of chord work. So the single note stuff and the chugs, while I enjoy that too, I just find myself reaching towards chords more often than not that just sound a little fuller, a little more melodic. I'm always looking for melodic stuff. And so I do a lot of chord work. I do a lot of those, where you add the ninth into the chord. It's not really an add nine. It's actually a suspended second or suspended chord, add nine, whatever. I don't know what the hell. What am I talking about? All right, so intro riff was there. Bass, drums. It's all the same stuff every week, so I'm not gonna belabor all of that. So I did add some background stuff like this right here. Sounded pretty cool. It just gave the song a nice pulse during the, basically that's kind of like the pre-chorus, I think. Let's see. No, actually that's a verse. So I've got 2 verses there. No, I've got intro. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I don't know. I've got 2 different intros back to back. Then we've got the verse with that kind of pulsing background synth tone. And that was just something off of Logic Loops. I found, kind of tweaked it, the EQ for that. And then we get into the chorus, which is right here. And it's just 2 chords with a couple of added notes here and there. But then I've got some nice, in the background, synthy, ambient, textured guitar. Let's check that out right now. And actually, I had wanted that to be even more like in the background, quieter still, but it just sounded good. So I raised it up I raised up the volume on that a little. What am I talking about? I raised it up. I'm losing it. A couple of transitions here which need some work. They need a little extra something, but for now, let's check these out. To cleans again. I'm sorry. I got to do it. I find these nice, pretty chord progressions, and I just have to put them in somewhere, and they have to be clean sometimes because that's just what it calls for. So a little bit of cleans. You guys can deal with it. I did do some clean bass for that section alone, and that sounds like this. On its own, it sounds like ass, but it works in the mix. And then we get into some little ambient lead stuff here. And I didn't do the tapping sequence in the playthrough. It's just some basic stuff. I mean, it's no big deal. You know, sometimes you do it, sometimes you forget. And then at the end of the song here, it just kind of all ties back in. So we have one more verse and then a final chorus, which is just, it's got some extra stuff on top. So I've got that outro lead, you know, underneath the whole, like I always do with my songs. I kind of let the end of the song kind of climax and build up to, you know, something special. Yeah, this was one little thing that was kind of hidden in the background, just a little Easter egg there. Let's check out what that was. So that was, yeah, this was another Apple loop that I had slowed down the tempo by half. And what else do we have on it? A little G-sat to kind of give it a little bit crush type of sound. Before, without the G-sat, sounds like this. It's pretty, it's nice, but I needed a little fuzz on it, a little hair to give it a little nastiness, just a little extra grit below the surface of everything else to just kind of fill up the whole sound spectrum, because I want the end of the track to just be full on, hit you in the face, and every way, you know, whatever works, whatever gets you to that point. So this just sat nicely. So that is the track, guys. If you would like me to do a full mix walkthrough on this one, like I've been doing every week, let me know. It's a lot of the same steps. It's a lot of the same moves. If anybody out there is interested in my Logic Pro template too, let me know. I'd be happy to just leave a link for that. You guys can check it out for yourselves. And I, by no means am I a professional. I don't consider myself anything more than amateur as far as mixing, templates, arrangement, all that stuff. But if you're getting anything out of these videos, or if you think my mixes sound halfway decent, you know, I really appreciate it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you guys want this template. You know, I'm always working on building the template up to a little bit more, you know, making it a little more professional grade kind of all the time, adding tweaks to it and, you know, resaving it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And you know what? I think I'm actually going to do a video where I kind of go through Ozone 11 in depth, because that's just basically my mastering chain. You know, it has all these different modules within it. So it's basically like a channel strip. It just has a different layout, and you can add and delete, you know, certain different modules along the way. There's a bunch of presets. You know, it does learning, so it can actually just kind of learn your mix and compare it to specific genres if you want to look at different presets. And I'd be happy to go over this stuff with you guys in depth. If anybody out there, you know, has Ozone 11 and you're looking to kind of find out a little more how to use it a little better, you know, let me know. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. That is it for this week. Monday Metal Mayhem. I think this was episode 11. And I always kind of amaze myself that I'm able to put something out every week, because I don't write at this pace. It's not my thing normally, but I do have a lot of fun doing these, and puts a little pressure on myself to kind of make sure that I just keep writing. And I would recommend that to everybody out there. Even if you're kind of newer to the whole thing, just keep writing music, write new riffs. I spent a lot of years playing the guitar before the whole YouTube thing started, like, you know, before the internet became like a big thing, just playing the same riffs over and over, and the same licks and the same practice routine for years. And I just didn't progress because I wasn't inspired. There was nothing out there. Whereas, you know, that's the opposite of today. Today you can just turn on your screen and there's a million different amazing musicians out there to kind of learn from and inspire you. So my recommendation to you guys is just, if you want to make music, keep writing something new, write riffs that challenge you. I often do that where I'm just making up stuff that's difficult for myself, kind of like a tongue twister for your fingers. But I enjoy it. You know, it helps me to push my own boundaries and kind of push the envelope and just get a little bit better every time. So that's the lesson for this week. If there's a lesson, there's no lessons in these. This is just me making music, guys. This is just me being silly. But I really appreciate you guys coming back week after week for these videos. I love doing it. I love all my subscribers out there. You guys rock. And for those of you that are here just for the review stuff, don't worry. We've got some more guitars coming this week. Yeah, I got some good stuff planned. I got a couple comparison videos. I got a whole lot of content to throw your way. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. That's it for today. I'm out of here. See ya!